Hello, welcome to West Enemy Sims. My name is Calvin and how are you doing? We are back with another retro review. We are continuing to tour another campus. The final campus is Académie Le Tour from the Sims 2 University. Now if you haven't seen the other two campuses I've reviewed before, I have the link down in the description below as well as the playlist of all the other worlds I have reviewed in The Sims 2. So let's check out Académie Le Tour. Académie Le Tour has 3 occupied houses and 10 community lots, so there's a total of 13 lots I'm going to look into. So the first house is 4 Danish Drive, which is lived by the Friends household. Right, we have a little cozy little house, quite basic with the wooden flooring and just plain pastel walls. As well, it goes into the bedroom with purple and blue color scheme with a simple bathroom with green toilets. That's pretty usual in The Sims. Over here we have another house which is a different layout. Kitchen is actually over there and the bathroom at the back with a bedroom at the back with green and blue as the main color scheme. From the outside, I actually like the twin duplex style with a similar structure, but I think it is a bit unnecessary. Alright, unfortunately I don't think I'm really feeling this house because they look exactly the same and I don't see any distinctive features that separate the two housemates. So I'm going to give this house a 6. Our next house is 25 Bundt Way by the Ophif. So this girl is living alone and I can see there's a little bit of style going on. A really mismatched kitchen over there, and also the house is really compact and small. I do see there's pink carpeting in the living room, the dining room area. Upstairs is the bedroom, which is really expensive bed with toilet and an easel. Okay, from the outside, it looks like it feels like there's from a default Sims bin house being converted into this house. Alright, this looks far better than the previous house. Pretty simple, have all the basics down. It has an attempt to make it a little bit different. So I'm going to give this house an 8. Our next lot is 58 Focaccia Place by Star. Okay, we have a brother and sister living in the same house, as well as the sister's boyfriend. Brother's bedroom seems pretty complete with a basic desk and a video game with TV. However, I feel that the couple's bedroom could have been a double bed instead of 2 single beds lying like that. Come on, they would totally sleep in the same bed, even though they are just in a relationship. Living room is very empty, and the kitchen seems pretty cohesive with dining room area right off to the side. Upstairs we have the attic with instruments and another TV with sofa. I find it weird that they only put one side wallpaper and the other side empty. From the outside also, I feel this layout seems very familiar. It's from the Sims houses bin. Okay, this house seems pretty okay. Nothing too special. Could have done a little bit more better to fit the personality. So I'm going to rate this house 7. Our next lot is Academie Gym. Okay, a gym. We have a nice walkway up to the entrances, and actually there's a swimming pool going down. After the side actually has the grill and the eating area. Over on this other side, which is the shower room and also the bathrooms are. Let's go upstairs. We have a cafeteria. I would put way more tables and chairs just rather than these two, and actually it is a mezzanine floor looking out to the pool. Further upstairs is where the actual gym is. We have a hot tub at the corner, as well as a lot of exercise machine and a stereo and TV. I personally would put in more sections and half walls to think. And further out there is a balcony. Okay, from the outside it seems a little bit on the boring side. Even though the walls and floors pretty okay, this gym is not the worst I've seen. Could have added in more landscaping and the layout could have more defined, but I'm not really complaining, so I'm going to give 7. Our next lot is Academie Park. Okay, this park we have a lake as a feature, a bridge to a pier, and over on the front we have the grill and some eating area. You have to actually go all the way around to the back to get to the bridge here area. Further around there is bench with a healing area, and at this corner will be the bathroom. Okay, looking from the overview, it does seem pretty alright. I would think a bit more plants would better help. The landscape is pretty bare. So yeah, this part isn't the best I've seen, but it's not too terrible. But also there's nothing much to do other than build. So I can't give it a very high score, so I'm going to give. Our next lot is Campus Boutique. So we have two separate shops over here. One has a more expensive looking one is a more friendly one, but over here they really put in a lot of wallpaper that is colorful. We have the electronic kiosks and other items to sell, like video games. We have pinball machine, and the bathrooms are pretty colorful and well defined. And over at the corner we have the changing room, but I do think they are making a mistake by not fitting the floor tiles and the wallpaper over at the corner there. Over on the other side, which has fancy looking boutique with a more expensive looking clothing rack, changing room, a full length mirror, and they have a nice cutout of a carpet. And at the back we have some swing sets and grill and seating area. Upstairs of the more expensive boutique, as there is 2 fireplaces and 2 sofas. That's about it. From the outside, it looks pretty alright. It looks pretty bland as well. I should say, but I do like the one of the block being much more edgy with diagonal walls. Yeah, I do think they could have made it more cohesive as a lot. They have 2 different distinctive styles and they don't really match, but they serve a nice function as a boutique, so I'm going to give this lot a 7. Our next lot is King's Music Hall. Let's check out from the outside first, grill and seating area as per usual. Okay, after you enter to the main lobby, you have the seating area, and yes, the stage wasn't raised as per usual. It is common in university lots. They have an effort to make a wall to separate as a backdrop, and it goes back to backstage. We have bathroom at the corners. Personally, I would put an extra bathroom on the backstage and use. The seating areas seems pretty comfy, and we have a large lobby in front. In case you haven't seen it, upstairs is, I think, it's a lounge area in the center with separate rooms for rehearsals. I think it reminds me of one of the lots in Sim State University campus lounge. On the outside, we have a really nice layout, I must say, with double entrance with a multi-story window and some dormers to make it look really interesting. Okay, overall, I do really like the whole style and architecture of this music hall theatre. And yes, I think it's one of the best built, so I'm going to give this lot a 9. Our next lot is Le Tour Student Center. Okay, we have the Student Center over here. Always have really big, nice lot, but has nothing much to do inside. We have the lobby in the center, and we have a library at the corner over there. I do appreciate they put things off. On the other side, we have the bathrooms. Behind the bathroom is where the cafe is, outdoor cafe, and also the cafe. I would put more seating again, and also nice fountain in the middle as a centerpiece. I think we need more seating. It looks pretty bare and empty, and they have trees that are fenced up. That's common. On the other side, it looks really empty, has nothing much, except they have 2 kiosks over here. I think this is the main entrance. Upstairs, there are more library areas, study areas, things to do. And also we have chess tables on the corner and a pool table area. Looks pretty nice, and that's pretty much it, but it looks a bit kind of empty. Let's look from the outside. They have some nice dormers and some extra architecture walls over the roofs to make it more taller, but too much of a function. It looks nicer overall. Okay, this lot could have been better, but I do like the detailing they put into, so I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next lot is Library Lead. Okay, library is one of my lots that I'm interested. So the entrance is pretty nice. We have the reading area and some computers in the middle. I think it's the front desk on the green counter side. We have some bookshelves. I would personally put more partitions for privacy because of the middle area, the grill at seating area at the back. Upstairs is a more open space atrium like with more bookshelves and seating area for Sims to read and study. Okay, looking from the outside, it does seem like this lot also added nice dormers to make it look nice, and there is a flat room section at the back that makes it a little bit more dynamic. Okay, this lot seems to be one of the better ones, I would say. Could have been better. Wouldn't complain so much. Could have landscaped a bit better, I would say. But overall, it has a nice cohesive look, so I'm gonna give this lot a 9. Our next lot is Little Fallorayne Amphitheatre. Okay, this lot seems to be really grand with a fountain at the side, and enters really from the upstairs. We have a cafe at the other side, opposite side of the fountain, and we have a huge stage with seating areas all around. I do like it is multi-tiered and it's very reminiscent of the Roman style architecture. And notice they have pictures and posters in front along with the archways. That looks really nice. Seating all around it with a staircase. I would personally put the concrete staircase rather than these green staircases. Good. At the stage area, we have the musical instruments, and we have a backstage access. Bathrooms at this corner is pretty well done, and over this side we have some, I would say it's like a prep room area for musicians that actually only have counters and stools, so it's more like a place to rest. Okay, looking from the outside, it does look like it's really nicely done, really grand amphitheater, outdoor amphitheater. Colors could have been more creative, I would say. I would put a little bit more gray. Okay, this lot, I think it is one of the more ambitious ones, and it's really good, really well executed, and I really like the whole concept being outdoors and have really grand effort to make it tiered and raising up. So yeah, this is a really good job well done, so I'm going to give this lot a a 10. Our next lot is Lougarama Leisureland. Okay, as you walk into the entrance, we have the nice funky bar and a lot of pool tables. So I think it is who seems to walk around. Over on this corner, we have the stage, musical instruments, so Sims can perform as a band. The layout seems pretty nice. At the back there, we have the bathrooms, and further down is arcade machine and pinball machines. And the outside, leading out, we have like a balcony with a grill and a sitting area. I just noticed there's no columns down there, so this section seems floating for no reason. So yeah, okay, from the outside, they did put some blue flamingos in front as sign, and the whole shape looks really weird. They don't really consider how it looks like from outside before they design the ears. So yeah, I would want to give this lot a more higher score, but there are things that I don't really like the whole layout from the outside looks weird and some floating sections. So I'm going to give this lot a 7. Our next lot is Romara Coffee Shop. Okay, a nice front entrance. Off to the side we have the grill and eating area, and over on the inside is more of a rustic wooden chairs and tables with some bookshelves for Sims to read. At the back we have some lounge area with on the fire next to the fireplace. Coffee on the side. On the opposite side with rooms. Let's check out from the outside. It looks pretty alright with a little basic T shape, but there are bumps and here and there to make it a little bit interesting. I personally would put dormers to fit in the vibe of Académie Le Tour. Overall, it is alright, so I'm going to give this lot an 8. Our next lot is Waffle Way Shops. So we have another 2 shops at the end. We have the video game shop over here. Looks really weird. The wallpaper doesn't look really matching with all the floors and everything else, and it looks pretty bare and doesn't really need to have really big area. At the center we have where the bathrooms are. Over on this side, which is the grocery store, I would say, and again, white walls and blue flooring doesn't really elevate this lot. On the outside, it wasn't look too fancy either, but I do think it is much more cohesive compared to the other lot. Overall, it's a bit meh, I would say. It's not too exciting to into, and it's weird. In some parts, the colors doesn't look really nice together. Unfortunately, we have to end this lot with a rating of 6. Okay, we now have all the scores of Académie Le Tour. What do you guys think? Please leave me a comment. Generally, I feel like this campus seems a little bit all over the place. There are really have standouts in this university, and also have a lot of pretty dull and really boring lots as well. So it is kind of a big mixed bag, and also I would prefer to have a more cohesive look like the Sims State University. Even La Fiesta Tech have a modern take on the campus buildings. But anyway, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West End Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!